Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle with the Mystic Red Rose Oracle. I got this off Amazon, like $10 for today, Wednesday, Hump Day, October 23rd, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Ooh, nose itches. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. If some of it does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. I did this reading earlier. Well, I did a reading with this deck earlier for maybe 17, 18, 20 minutes, something like that. I had to stop it, stop it and go take a nap. I literally fell asleep for 2 hours. The energy was off. The reading was very set, it was what it was. There wasn't a lot of in-depth to it, which is fine. Sometimes I just get readings like that. God is like, this is it, this is what it is. Don't read too much into it. Say it like this and go on about your business. That's fine. But the energy there, I don't know what that was. And don't get me wrong, I've had reads before where I've kind of zoned out because I was trying to pick up on stuff. But this was way beyond. This was I don't know, if I tapped into somebody's energy and they were sleepy time, I have no idea. I published it on YouTube. I just uploaded it. It's uploading right now as a blooper reading. Feel free to watch it if you want a good laugh. Yeah, it was just yeah. Because I think I even say in the read, I was fine, and then I sat down, and there's a wave of I don't want to be rude, but it was again, I'm 44. I'm getting up there, but and it felt like what I would think would be an 80-year-old's energy, falling asleep watching, TV in the rocking chairs, something it was that kind of energy. I don't know. But I'm gonna redo a read because I wanted to do these decks today specifically because I haven't done them in a while. Oh my god! I fell asleep. My cat, Mrs. Pickles, woke me up. It was almost noon. And she's like, come on, come and feed us. Come and play with us. Come and do something. Why are you at home and you're sleeping? And I'm like, yeah, why am I at home and sleeping? I had to cancel my conference call with my accountant. It's just, I fed the cats. I did my my health insurance stuff for work. I just cleaned the litter boxes. I wrote in my manifestations. I watched 2 reads. I feel perfectly fine. If that energy comes back, I'm gonna be at a loss, as they say on Seinfeld, a loss. This was in the last reading. 1 card on the table. Of course, I get in here, and now my nose is starting to get stuffy. I was fine out there. That's it. Oh, that is it. I cleanse my home every freaking day. That is it. I'm pulling out all the stops. Okay, maybe different. Two cards on the table. Okay, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards. Okay, so this might be similar to that blooper reading, but a little bit different. We got 6 cards on the table. I just had some drama with my cousin and my family, and I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, people will literally get on my YouTube, get on my TikTok, tell me to unalive myself, tell me I'm mentally and spiritually ill. And yet what happened today in my family happened. And I'm looking at certain family members and I'm thinking, you need help. Like, you seriously need some help. I don't understand. And you tell somebody that they need help for years and years and years, and they refuse. And it gets worse and worse, and they get older and older, and it's just like, I can't with you. I just can't. And then people, like, I'm not even kidding you guys, my family still continues to shun me as if I'm the problem, because I'm the one that called out the problem, because I'm the one that doesn't want to just wear the mask and not see. I spent 43, 44 years unseeing what I saw. I don't think so. And it's kind of amazing to me, the actual people in my family that want to pretend to not see or want to just go along and not acknowledge something. And that's fine. But, like, at this point, like, I'm good. I'll figure it out on my own. I figure I'm only going to live to the age of 60. At least that's what I've seen in the past. So 16 more years, I'll be fine. It's okay. The cats will be gone. I won't get a new pet. I'll die in my bed by myself. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'll be one of those ladies that, like, they find 3 years later because they finally realize I haven't been paying my mortgage. You know, like, it's okay. It's all right. I know that's a little harsh and that's a little negative, but seriously, like, I can't with these people. Like, I can't. And they want to pretend like they're fine, and they're not fine. And what happened today was totally inexcusable, however you say that, and unbelievable. I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. I had to vent. I'm sorry, I had to vent. 10 cards at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to set this over here. We got self-indulgence, seduction, ascending, clock, and death. We got separation, passion, talking, coffin, grounding. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't really matter. But when these first 3 cards fell out, self-indulgence, seduction, and ascending, someone is healing themselves, coming out of like a third-party situation, a temptation of some kind, maybe hooking up with a specific person that wasn't good for them, or people that weren't good for them. This person is ascending. This person is, again, they're on a healing journey. So as long as they stick with it and they continue to work through their issues and deal with their past situations and resolve them mentally, emotionally, physically, they should continue to rise and move forward in their healing journey. This is someone that, with the death card, they put to death old situations, old relationships that were no longer good for them, toxic situations, toxic relationships, toxic behaviors. With the clock card, this is someone that's going through a healing cycle. They need time to heal. This is probably someone you're in separation from. And with the passion card, I'm assuming an ex-lover of some type. Feminine, masculine, you take how that resonates. This is someone that wants to come in and have a conversation. You might hear something like preliminary, like a text come through, or a voicemail, or if they have your email, they may email you. If you're on social media, they might message you and say, hey, like, can we get together? This person with the coffin card, they want to put to rest the old relationship that the two of you had. Like, they want to reconcile it, they want to talk about it, possibly apologize, or maybe you need to apologize. Take how your situation resonates. But they want to put that to bed and they want to start fresh with you. There's nothing here that says like they want a new like romance. I would think that somebody on a healing journey would probably be looking more or less for friendship. It just says new beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, tragic endings. Pardon me. I think I'm breathing in all the kitty hair. I'm wearing like this skeleton shirt and I had the cats rubbing up on it earlier. Probably not the best idea. I did try to like tape it off, but cat hair be cattin'. Yeah, so they might want to come in, have a conversation, try and find some common ground, just so there's no more bad blood, is what I'm seeing. As always, you guys know, like, if you feel like someone doesn't deserve a second chance, but you want to forgive them, whatever, let it go, whatever the case may be, then do that and be honest. I have a cough drop. I put them in here on purpose. Because I'm feeling the tickle in my throat for no reason. Unless somebody doesn't want me speaking, which is stupid because how many readers read this read every day? Probably hundreds. Yeah, you don't have to take anybody back as a friend or a lover or a family member if you don't want to. I personally would reconcile the situation, the relationship for myself, so that I am able to move on. If it just so happens you're able to do that for them as well, fabulous, whatever. And not that you should at all make the other person a priority. You are always priority in any situation. With the grounding cards, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. This person is working towards stability, which is probably where they once came from, right? And then they got into some low vibrational situations, had some life lessons, and now they're ready to get back to where they once were. It's going to take time with the clock card. And again, I don't necessarily think this person is coming back for romance. I just think that they want some maybe some peace of mind about a past situation. Again, you should always do what's best for you. And don't let anybody convince you otherwise. This is very close to the blooper read, I'm not going to lie. And just like the blooper read, like there's not really a lot to pick up here. Like this is what it is. This is someone that's like they're healing. There's really nothing to pick up on. I will say this though with the separation card, this might have been somebody that was a little prickly. So like somebody, like if they were wrong in the situation, which I think for most of you they probably were, um, I'm just gonna say it, they're a prickly they were like they might have been like really rude to you and basically just mishandled you, right? They didn't know how to handle you. um I'm just going to say this too, like people that are not used to good, true, honest individuals being in their life sometimes don't know how to handle them when they see them. Sometimes they don't even see them for what they are, right? They just bulldoze on through. Some people some people are drawn to low vibrational humans because that's all they've ever known. That's all they've ever experienced, you know? I'm just going to use this as an example. And it's a little rough, but I'm going to use it. You know, let's say a man has only ever been with prostitutes and then they meet this woman who seems to be interested in them for who they are, and they're like, well, what the like where did you come from? Like nobody's ever been interested in me. I've only ever been with women of the evening, like where did you come from? People get into rhythms like life cycles, and it's very hard for them to deviate and come out of those because that's what they're used to. And when God sends in a gift, when God sends in another person that's supposed to challenge you and bring you out of that stupor, out of that rut, some people just cannot. Some people look at that gift as like a battle to be fought and won. Like they don't look at it as a gift. They look at it as like, oh, who sent me this fucking curse? Like you don't act like any of the broads I ever met. You know what I mean? Like like some people just have that mentality because they're so used to one way. They don't know. They can't see. They're blinded. They're not using their intuition. It happens. But this person might have treated you unfairly to the point where, like, when you look back, you're just like, what the fuck ever? Like, they were no good. But in reality, odds are the two of you were supposed to meet because you were supposed to help heal this person, help get them back on track, maybe. Whether or not you were supposed to be with them, I mean, I can't tell you. But, sometimes we're sent in a direction to heal somebody, to be a friend to somebody in need, and they just can't see it for what it is, unfortunately. And I feel like that's what that was. And I feel like this person coming in for a conversation, that's what the conversation is going to be. It's going to be like, hey, like I realize now, like I fucked up. Like you were sent to me to help me, and I went in a totally different direction, the wrong direction. And now I realize, like, I lost a friend, a lover, a potential spouse, whatever the case may be. And I just want to apologize and say, hey, like, I didn't know. Like I was an idiot. I was a baby. I was a baby human. I didn't know. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that because it's like I said, it's pretty damn close to that blooper rate. If you want to go watch it, go have a good laugh. But it's pretty close, and yeah, pretty simple, on point. Not really a lot hidden there. And I think when people are like in limbo, when they're healing or they're starting to heal, or even if they're like, pardon the snot, even if they're like healing, but then they might go back and do something stupid. Like, I feel like, not that time stops, but when those energies get in readings, either there's a reason why you don't want, like, God doesn't want you to talk about it. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see anything or feel anything or hear anything for a reason, or there's a lot. Like, either in those moments of healing, like, either there's like nothing, it's like calm and quiet because that's what that person needs, or if it's like the opposite and this person is like healing and they're like ramming through healing, like, like hot damn, like, I want to be, I want to heal this, I want to heal that. It comes in fast and quick. I feel like it's always like either or for me when I pick up on that type of energy, because like this is relatively like calm. Like, I picture somebody like, kind of like my healing journey, like where I got up and I went to work and I came home and I fed the kitties and I did what I needed to do, and then I went in my room and I took a shower and I sat in my chair and I just like meditated and I thought about life, I thought about my past, about all my issues, all my situations, all the people in my past. Now, when I was healing, I went through like, I could feel pain. Like, my whole body would be in pain like all day long. I'm not even kidding. So when I would get home and I would finally sit down in my chair or get into bed, like, I still felt the pain, but I felt like this enveloping warmth, like somebody trying to like cradle me and hold me and comfort me even though nobody was there, because I never, I'm just going to be honest, like, I never had that even as a kid. It was very rare for me to get affection from my parents. Um and I feel like that time, like my angels, my guides, my dearly departed loved ones, oh my god, my dearly departed loved ones, took care of me. And they still do. They still do, for sure. Um but that's what kind of what this energy gives me, is somebody that just, like, they come home after a hard day and they do what they need to do and then they veg and they like roll through a lifetime of negatives and positives, and they're just reconciling their past piece by piece. And to me, and they may not feel this way, but for me, looking at them on the outside, like it's calm. That's not to say it's calm for them on the inside, but it's like they surround themselves with calm, if that makes sense. Like, just peace and quiet so that they can do what they need to do and move on. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what I was seeing with the blooper read, because I actually saw even like less than what I saw in this, honestly. Like, it literally was just the cards and that was it. But if you guys want to watch it, go watch it. I just uploaded it because I figured, well, what the hell? I wasted 20 minutes of my of my life, and for what? But I'm going to leave this at that. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody's enjoying their Wednesday, their hump day. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.